Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And as we get to the middle of the season, what types of things, Clark, do you think teams are working on in practice during this time of the year?
Well, I think you back off on the conditioning, making sure your guys are staying sharp in that area. And you focus on the details, tweaking play calls, tweaking how you cover other teams defensively. But it's more refinement than anything as you get into this part of the season.
Haywood off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A great follow-up, attacking the boards and getting that second chance bucket.
Anderson outside. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Laettner, his last outing with 20 points. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jordan. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Blue can't get it to go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Anderson. Walker the pass to Battie. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Anderson. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Blue passes to Laettner. And so just over a minute and a half played. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. And here's Walker. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible. At the moment, he's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Now, here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Haywood the pass to Lou. Outside, Jordan. Fires the 3. The rebound by Anderson. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside. Great pass to set up the way-in. Anderson's got 6.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Pass to Laettner. To the right side. Here's Jordan. Picked by Haywood. Fires top of the key. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants. Makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Now here's Anderson. He has 6. Pierce finds Walker. Good, and Pierce gets the assist.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hamilton outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Lou putting it right on target for his teammate. Really, that's what a true point guard does. On time, on target.
Outside, Pierce. On the wing, Walker. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Shot clock at 6. Spins. Spins to the rack. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Anderson. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And Haywood pulls it down.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that.
Lou passes to Laettner. Pass to Jordan. Over Pierce. Another one falls for Washington.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Pierce against Jordan. Now Walker. Pierce for three. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Lou passes to Laettner. Hamilton outside. Again, the Wizards good for two.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Here's Johnson. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Anderson outside. Pierce in the high post. Over Jordan. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's Laettner, guarded by Walker. Lou passes to Haywood. Now here is Hamilton. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Jordan outside. Pierce with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Left side Anderson. And Walker kicks to Pierce. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And of course the Wizards. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the baseline. Pierce with another miss. Wizards leading by 3. On the wing, Jordan. No good on the 3. Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 8.
Oh, nice shot from Anderson. Saw the window and took it.
Johnson against Hamilton. Inside. Lou. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the Celtics making a change here.
Number 20, Erick Strickland.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Walker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And it's tied up with that one.
A stretch four who also does a good job getting his teammates involved. Walker, an integral part of any team that he's on.
Pass to Laettner. Now Hamilton, a 3-ball. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Walker the pass to Strickland. Back to Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Explosive move by Antoine Walker. Throwing it down with force.
Here's Lou. This game he had 12. To the middle. Here's Hamilton. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score. Pass to Pierce. Here's Battie. Haywood covering. And yes, it's good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
They set the pick. Lou passes to Laettner. Now Hamilton fires it up. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Boy, he can let it loose. The quick release shown by Hamilton that time.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Laettner, guarded by Walker. And that one's good. Laettner's got his second bucket of the night.
With this touch around the hoop, Laettner will eat you alive down low.
Here's Strickland. Nothing on the board. And Pierce, here we go. Shoots over Jordan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Taking advantage of the mid-range there. Nice.
Jordan against Pierce. Jordan passes to Lou. Picked by Haywood. 1:37 left in the first quarter. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Celtics. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
There's Laettner, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
Here's Strickland after Rip Hamilton's score. Left side Walker. Rebounded by the Wizards. Haywood's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's to Lou. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Laettner, guarded by Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Jordan against Pierce. Good D by Jordan. Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here is Hamilton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
Anderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jordan. 38 points for him last game against Indiana.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now here's Anderson, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Here's Pierce, and it's Laettner with the rebound. Washington trailing. That's to Haywood. Down low. And that one's good, Laettner. And it's 6 points for Christian Laettner.
A real force inside. Laettner able to finish through contact here.
And here is Johnson. Here's Pierce. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Lou. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Lou knows how to get to his spot. Really smooth in how he operates.
Anderson outside. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Lou. Here's Laettner, guarded by Walker. Here's Laettner. He has 6. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Scoring the ball. He has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Antoine Walker.
What's up?
One shot.
Free throw good from Walker. A big change to the playoff format, Greg. The first round is up to best of 7. It was best of 5.
Yeah, and no one is complaining about more playoff games. The intensity is incredible, but it'll be interesting to see if we have less upset.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
Oh, aggressive play by Walker, not allowing the defense to cut him off completely there with the foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the shot goes in. Anderson's got 10. And timeout called by Doug Collins. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here we go, Boston.
And the Wizards with possession, trailing by 4. Pass to Laettner. On the wing, Jordan. The rebound by the Celtics.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Anderson with the ball. He's got 10. On the wing, Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Pierce. Shoots over Jordan. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Johnson. And it's a 6-point Boston lead. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Indiana. Here's Laettner, guarded by Walker. Pass to Laettner. Over to the left wing. Lou can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 6. Here's the pass to Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
For Boston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year.
2 shots.
But not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Laettner. Here's Jordan. The Wizards with another miss. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Lou. Here's Laettner. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Christian Laettner at the line for 1.
Laettner is a reliable and versatile big guy, a creative scorer who also does a good job rebounding.
Left side, Walker. Here's Battie. Haywood with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Here's Laettner. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Jordan. Close range, Michael Jordan.
And Jordan can score from anywhere on the floor. At least that's what he believes.
Now Anderson. He's got 10. Walker with a clean look. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 16.
Oh, my goodness. Defense didn't even think to cover him out there.
Wizards trail by 8. And Doug Collins wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Boston making a switch here.
Erick Strickland.
On defense, the Celtics. Hamilton, the pass to Jordan. Over to the wing. Pocket 6. To the paint. It's tipped. Goes up on the wing, and it's good for 2. 8 points for him.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Joe Johnson on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Johnson, the pass to Battie, and the basket is good. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Textbook move right there as the roller in that situation.
Wizards have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Pass to Laettner. Here's Lou. Picked by Haywood. Lou passes to Laettner. Here's Hamilton. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Johnson. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys will be wise to keep finding it.
Here's Lou. Pass to Laettner. To the middle. Here's Hamilton. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Boston leading by 6. Here's Strickland. Still yet to score. Here's Pierce. And Jordan sends it back.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Here's Lou. Richard Hamilton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Lou can't get it to go. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead. Pass to Strickland. Johnson outside. Top of the key, Pierce. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
I tell you, when you watch Pierce work, he is well calibrated for the mid-range game.
And Doug Collins wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Anderson, he's checked in for Boston.
Anderson.
Wizards trail by 8. Here's Lou. Laettner the pass to Lou. 11 feet away. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Operating out of the two-man game, he sees an opening and then calls his own number.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Here's the screen. Pass to Laettner. Inside. Deflects the pass. Left side Anderson. Wide open. Rebound Washington. Laettner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hamilton dishes to Jordan. Here's Laettner, guarded by Walker. Now here is Hamilton. Lets the 3 fly through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Outside, Walker. Back to Anderson. Joe Johnson on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pierce for 3. And it's Laettner with the rebound. Laettner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Lou. He has 6. Johnson over to help. Laettner the pass to Hamilton. It's deflected.
You aren't scoring on him at the rim. Forget about that. No way, Jose.
And finished off by Walker.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Lou. Over Anderson. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Lou. Lou's got 6 in the quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Johnson, that falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Laettner. To the inside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Walker kicks to Battie. Back to Walker. Here's the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And Walker, more than capable of stretch 4. A big man with range for days. And how about the confidence?
Here's Blue. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game for Rip Hamilton in this one.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Boston leading by 10. Johnson outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Pitch works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Joe Johnson.
And that one misses. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. A 12-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Laettner. Puts one up from 19. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Hamilton's got 24.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
Now here's Anderson. The kick out to Walker. Tries from the block, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Everything is falling for Walker. He is dominating this game.
Wizards trail by 12. There's a screen. That's to Laettner. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Anderson. Johnson kicks to Walker. Here's Pierce. Shoots over Jordan. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Celtics leading by 14. Anderson passes to Walker. Outside Pierce. The shot from the low post is good. Pierce has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job that time by Pierce. You know, some guys absorb contact like a sponge. It just has very little effect on Pierce.
Denied! Pierce with the block. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Battie gets it to go.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And timeout called by Doug Collins. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hamilton outside. Outside Jordan. Johnson against Hamilton. 6 to shoot. That's to Lou. Over Anderson. Lou can't get it to go. That's the Celtics ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Anderson kicks to Pierce. Now Walker tries from 16. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Johnson with the block.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Lou. 8 points for him. Laettner the pass to Lou. Here's Laettner. Here's Lou. Looking to end his cold spell. Pass to Laettner. Now, here's Jordan. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 11 points.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Anderson outside. Pierce against Jordan. Pierce in the high post. He's got 25. Walker's shot is off. Wizards trailed by 19. Pass to Lou. Kicks it out to Jordan. Trying to get open is Haywood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Paul Pierce.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
2 shots.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Johnson's shot is off. Wizards trail by 18. Here's the drive. Lou. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Lou earning the trip to the line because of how hard he goes after it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Take a break. Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
The first one falls.
You know, something that stands out about Tyronn Lue is his IQ, his mind for the game. I mean, you can tell he's noticing things others aren't quite seeing, dissecting the game and picking the opponent apart in his head.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pierce peeling it out of him. Into the lane. And then Pierce with the dunk.
Pierce showing off a little bit off the dribble that time. Very creative with that move.
Wizards trailed by 18. And Doug Collins wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Hamilton. 24 points for him. Pass to Lou. Strickland grabs the board. Boston leading by 18. Here's the pass to Strickland. Here's Walker. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Strickland. No scoring in this one. Johnson outside. Pierce up top. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 20. Here's Lou. He's got 10. Hamilton outside. Here's Haywood. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Haywood's got 8 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Strickland. Johnson wide open. He fires. It's good. The team's got 4 points this quarter.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Here's Lou over Strickland. Here's Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up Greg with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Rebound by the Wizards. Laettner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jordan outside. Pass to Laettner. At 6. It's Rip Hamilton on the way. Here's Lou. Boston grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Battie. 10 points for him. Joe Johnston on the way. Tries the spin move. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 18. Here's to Lou. Here's Laettner. Hamilton outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Back to Pierce. Battie dishes to Walker. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 28.
And you know, Walker is really reliable as a catch-and-shoot guy because he's thinking shot even before the pass gets there.
Pass to Laettner. It's Rip Hamilton on the way. Here's Lou. It's up a 3. Here's Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Celtics. And it's Anderson with the ball for Boston. It's an 18-point lead. And Walker kicks to Johnson. Off target from outside.
Hey, it was a good look. One he normally capitalizes on.
Lou passes to Jordan. Here's Laettner. Here's Lou. He's got 10. Pass to Jordan. Clock at 4 over Anderson. Jordan with the bucket. 14 points for Michael Jordan.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now here's Anderson. 10 points for him. The shot by Pierce, no good. Johnson against Hamilton. Shoots over Johnson. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding him.
Boston leading by 14. Outside, Walker. Pierce up top. He's defended by Jordan. Up and in on the way. Pierce has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Pierce is a problem everywhere on the floor.
Outside, Jordan. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. So it's the Celtics now. Outside, Walker. Joe Johnston on the way. gets in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Laettner. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Lou. There's the triple. The rebound by Anderson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Lou. Out to the right wing. Here's Laettner. And Washington again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for the Celtics. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Lou. Hamilton with a screen on Anderson. Lou passes to Jordan. Pierce with the steal. Down low. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And playing fast, he recognizes the transition opportunity and takes full advantage.
Wizards trail by 18. Lou passes to Laettner. Pass to Jordan. A floater. Kick out to Hamilton. Buries the long-range jumper. Hamilton's got 29.
It's nice seeing Hamilton knock down the 3-ball. Not just a threat from the mid-range. That's his strength. But he can shoot it from anywhere.
With the step back. Shot's good by Walker.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Lou. Pass to Laettner. And here's Hamilton. Michael Jordan on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. The team's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Walker. And the shot is good. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Boston. 22 is their biggest lead. Walker, bounce pass. Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pierce against Jordan. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. Over Hamilton. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Laettner. Here's Lou. 3-pointer. Rebound Boston. Pierce has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by the Wizards. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Lou passes to Jordan. over Anderson. Again, the Wizards score.
There's not a place on the floor where Jordan can't hurt you. Efficient is what he is.
The Celtics call time. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Hamilton against Johnson. Outside, Walker. Here's Pierce. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Pierce has got 14 points here in the second half.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Here's Lou. Hamilton right side. Haywood with a screen on Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hamilton's got 35 in the game.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Pierce against Jordan. And the basket by Pierce.
And there has been no answer for him defensively.
Wizards trail by 17. Pass to Laettner. Now here's Jordan. There's the three. Strickland grabs the board. Outside Pierce. Here's Walker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Celtics making a switch here. Anderson's checked in.
Shooting one.
That's good from Walker. And something we've seen the last couple of years, more and more overseas players, Greg, making their mark in the NBA.
Yeah, Dirk led the way a few years back. And having a big star like Yao Ming come into the league, the NBA might explode in overseas talent.
No good from Jordan. Boston leading by 20. To the middle. It's stolen. Here's Laettner. It's to Lou. Here's Laettner. On the wing, Jordan. Here's covering. Boston's gone 7-15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Launches it. And it's Laettner with the rebound. Laettner's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Haywood against Anderson. Jordan wide open. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Making sure they got the bucket with that extra effort.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Here's Walker with the three. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They set the pick. Lou passes to Laettner. And we're seeing more and more high schoolers coming straight to the NBA. Some wish the league would require players, Greg, to wait a few years first. Why is that?
Kevin, I think the concern is talent evaluation. But if you give high schoolers an opportunity to compete at a higher level, scouts should have plenty to decide.
Pierce. Again, the Celtics good for two.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
And so it's Washington with it. Here's Lou. Pass to Laettner. Inside. Kicks it out to Jordan. Bangs home the trifecta. Jordan's got 13 points in the second half.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Now here's Anderson. Pierce dishes to Battie. Rebounded by the Wizards. Haywood's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the wing right side. Here's Lou. Pass to Hamilton. For the three. Hits it from three-point range. Hamilton's got 38 points.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
Outside, Walker. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Wizards trail by 17. Here's Lou. Hamilton outside. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. A three for Jordan.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Takes a step back. Here's Walker. Got it to go off the glass.
Boy, he put the move on the D right there and made sure to finish it off.
Wizards trail by 16. And timeout called by Doug Collins. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jordan. Fires the three. The shot misses. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Celtics. 16-point lead. Outside, Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it from 10. That one is off. Wizards trail by 16. There's the screen. Here's Laettner. No good.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Here's Laettner. Anderson with the double team. Jordan fires. Jumper is off. Celtics leading by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Walker.
absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Now here's Pierce, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Count that bucket. Pierce has got 39.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Outside, Walker. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.